Hey, Maximizers! Welcome to my live. If this is your first time watching me, I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. My name's Crystal, aka Crystal Maximizer. I'm a content coach and I help business owners create consistent content that converts. I help them create content consistently that brings them more sales into their business. I have been in business since 2018. I started my first YouTube channel way back when. I have been creating content consistently for about 6 years now across all platforms. Your girl has two YouTube channels, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And I love coaching. I love helping women with their money. I started off teaching women how to coupon and how to budget. And now I teach women how to make sales consistently in their business. I support them and coach them and encourage them to get more of what they want. Now, for today's live, I want to talk about focusing on your business. I have been in business for 6 years, a short time to some, but for me, it feels like a long time. For me, I have now been a business owner for longer than I had my last corporate job. And I think the longest I've ever stayed at one job is about 4 years because I stopped working for corporate when I was 29. And I think the longest job I ever had was 4 years, mostly because of college. Then I graduated college and then I had other job for like 2 years. So yeah, I think 4 years was the longest I've ever had a job. So I've had my business and I've even been full-time in my business for 5 years. So I've had my business longer than I've had any job that I could think of. And one thing that I'm here to tell you is that over the years, your focus changes. And I will have to admit, sometimes you lose focus in your business. Life changes, business changes, your landscape changes, your audience changes. You make pivots in life and in business. So your focus changes. And one thing that I've learned is like, I need a solid plan of action for when I'm refocusing or trying to gain my focus again. And I've learned that it's natural. There's seasons to life and there's seasons to business. Your business is never going to look the same every single day. Your business is not going to look the same every single year because honestly, if you are growing, you are changing. The person that I am today, the 2024 Crystal, is not the same as the 2022 Crystal, nowhere near the same as the 2020 Crystal. And the 2018 Crystal would laugh in your face if you told her what 2024 Crystal was doing because I've grown, I've changed, and my focus has changed. So I want to share with you some tips for helping you to get down to the nitty gritty and either refocus or focus in your business. If your business is a side hustle right now, meaning you have a 9 to 5 that takes care of your everyday needs and you're just now starting your business and you're ready to get serious, this is a great live for you. These tips are really going to help you because you really have to focus and decide that your business is a priority. No matter what stage you're in, if your business isn't important to you and it's not a priority for you, you won't see the growth that you desire. You won't build your audience and you won't make sales if your business is not a priority and you're focusing on it. So I would love to know who's here watching with me. So let me know down in the comments where you watching from, what city, what state, what country are you watching from, and what's your business? Tell me what your business is. If you don't have a business, what kind of business do you want to start? What kind of business have you been thinking about? What kind of business do you have questions about? So let me know in the comments where you're watching from and what your business is. So I am in Central Florida right now, and my business is coaching. My business is business coaching, and specifically, my business is content and sales coaching. I help you create content that leads to sales. So I help you with content and I help you with sales. That's what my business is. And I sell one-on-one coaching. So I help you one-on-one, tailor-made and customized, reach your next level goals when it comes to your content and it comes to your sales. So don't be shy. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from. And also, what is your business? What is your business? Let me know where you're watching from and what is your business. Thank you so much for those likes on TikTok. Let me take a sip and we're going to dig into tips to focus on your business. Thank you so much for the follows on TikTok. I appreciate that. Let me know where you're watching from and what's your business. Where are you watching from and what's your business? All right. I can tell you this. When I started my business in 2018, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. Looking back, I was a fish out of water. I was throwing spaghetti at the wall and see if it stuck. And I was a hot mess. Like, I knew how to coupon because I had been doing that for 10 years. I knew how to help somebody else coupon. I knew how to help people save money. I did not know diddly squat about running a business. I definitely didn't know diddly squat about running an online business using social media. I had no idea. No freaking idea. Letitia is here. You're in North Carolina, a mobile lab. Oh, so you like go around and mobily like draw blood and stuff? Or do you take the samples to the lab? Or like you go and pick up the samples and mobily you do the test and then you give them the results? Either way, that's freaking cool. Okay, so the first tip that I have for you to focus or refocus in your business, I've already said it, but I'm going to say it again. Number one, you have to decide that your business is a priority and that it's important to you. People make time and find money for the things that are important and the things that are a priority. If you are treating your side hustle like it doesn't matter, it's on the back burner, it's not that important, it's not something that you need to focus on, you won't focus on it. You can't start a business, make a couple posts on social media, and expect to have consistent sales flowing in. It does not work like that. I see a lot of people talk about this. Oh, passive income. Passive income becomes passive once it's active. So if you are not real with yourself and deciding that your business is important and it's a priority for you to work on right now, you won't get the results that you desire. So you have to have that moment with yourself and really decide it's important to me and it's a priority to me. Thus, that means that I'm going to make the time and do whatever I need to do for that business. When I am doing sales calls or I'm talking to someone who potentially could be a client, I'm always asking them, like, are you in a place right now to focus on your business? Because if you're not, I could tell you everything to do. I could show you. I could do it for you. If you are not ready to put in the work, you won't get the results that you desire. And that's with everything. If you aren't ready to do the work, you won't get the results that you desire. So my first tip for you, have that moment with yourself. Is my business important to me? Yes. Is my business a priority for me right now in my life? Yes. Am I willing to make the sacrifices of time, money, energy, whatever that looks like, to move my business to the next level that I desire? If you don't answer yes to those questions, then maybe working on your business right now isn't the best thing for you. There has been times in my business where I was like, I can't. Forward facing, the content's flowing. On the back end, it's like, I'm only focusing on the clients that have paid me. And anybody who is not a paying client, I don't have availability for it. So I wasn't actively growing my business at certain points. I was focusing on nurturing the people that I already had. Does that make sense? Right? So at different times, your business may not be a priority for you. It may not. And that's totally okay. But if you're ready to focus, you're ready to get serious, the first thing you have to do is decide that your business is important and that it's a priority. The second tip for you is I want you to sit back and I want you to analyze your past 90 days. A lot of times, in order to go forward, you got to look back. What I mean by this is I want you to look at your past 90 days in your business. And I want you to write down for yourself what went well. What did you do really, really good in the past 90 days? Like, what were your sales like? How were your clients, new products, whatever it is that went well? Oh my gosh, went well. I want you to write down everything that went well. And then, of course, I want you to write down everything that didn't go so well. Anything that you were upset about, anything that didn't go your way, anything that was not ideal to your business, anything that you would change, anything that you would do differently next time. I want you to write all of that down. I need you to see what you did good and what you didn't do not so well in the past 90 days, or what didn't go so well in the past 90 days for your business. Now, this is important for you to move forward and to focus on your business, because one thing that we do a lot of times is that we focus on the negative so much. We focus on the client we didn't sign. We focus on the sales we didn't get. We focus on the products that we didn't sell. We never really focus on all the good that we did. Now, this exercise alone is going to allow you to see that, dang, I did a lot of stuff great in the past 90 days. Even though these not so good things are at the top of my mind, the great things, I need to lean into those a lot more. From those two things, I'm going to encourage you to sit down and create realistic goals for the next 30 days that you can make progress on or that you can achieve. For instance, an income goal. Maybe in the last 90 days, you did really, really well selling one specific product and you were making $5,000 every single month. So for the next 30 days, you're like, you know what? I want to put my energy into that product because with low energy, I made 5,000. With high energy, I could probably make 8 or 10,000. So you set a goal for yourself to hit at least 7,500 in the next 30 days because you're committed to focusing on selling that thing. Or your content is blooming. You're getting tons of engagement. Your email list is growing. So for the next 30 days, you're like, you know what? I want to continue creating this consistent content and then add a call to action that I'm selling at the end of that piece of content. Thank you so much for the likes. So create realistic goals. When I say realistic goals, I want you to write down a goal that you're like, oh, I can do that. Not a goal that you're scared of, not a goal that you got to go a little extra mile for, not a goal that you have to convince yourself that you're worthy of. I want you to pick a goal that is a no-brainer, a lay down, a easy. Does this make sense? Yes or no? For the next 30 days, it needs to be a low, easy goal. I can do that in my sleep. I can do that without thinking. That is not hard. That's it. That's all I got to do. I want you to set a low threshold for yourself. Why? One thing I learned from my coach, mindset. When we are glass half empty kind of people and negative comes to your mind first, if you're focusing or refocusing, you need to use this time to build up your confidence, build up your belief in yourself, right? So if you choose a goal that's a no-brainer, you're already on this top energy of I can do that with no problem. There's no issues. That's going to get done. What's next? But this gives you that chance to rebuild that belief in yourself so that your business is the main focus and priority. Does this make sense? So I want you to choose a very realistic goal, a no-brainer, something you can do without even thinking. Okay? Without even thinking, to help re-energize and reinvigorate yourself to really focus on your business. Because if the goal was super easy, you're going to wake up every day like, I'm doing this, but it's a no-brainer. I'm doing this, but it's already in the bag. I'm doing this and I already got it. I'm doing this and I'm going to get more than what I want. I only said 7,500, but shoot, we could probably get close to 10K when I actually turn on the jets and do the work. My next tip for you is put the time on your calendar. If you realize you've been slacking off in your business and it hasn't been a priority, and today, September 10th, is the day that you're like, I'm getting my shit together. I'm focusing on my business. Another day, another week, another minute is not going to go by with me not focusing on my business. I want you to put the time on your calendar. So what I suggest is 7 to 10 hours a week on your business. If your business is a side hustle and you have a full-time 9 to 5, 7 to 10 hours per week is what you should dedicate to your business. 1 hour a day and 2 to 3 hours on one of your off days. What does that look like? I want you to open up your calendar and I want you to say, today's Tuesday. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You can work on your business from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. tonight. And you can work on your business tomorrow during your lunch break from 12:15 to 1 p.m. And you can work on your business on Thursday after work from 7 p.m. to 8:30. And Friday, you don't have your kids. So you're going to work on your business from 7 to 10. On Saturday, you also don't got them kids. So you're going to wake up early. You're going to treat yourself good. And you're going to work on your business from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Does this make sense? Yes or no? I want you to open up your calendar, your Google Calendar, your paper calendar, whatever you use to manage your time. And I want you to choose the days and times that you're working on your business right now. Right now. I want you to choose the days and times that you're working on your business. I don't know if it's Instagram, but my nose looks really big on social media. It's really not that big in person. But I'm sitting here looking at myself and I'm like, why your nose look so big? Like, seriously, maybe it's these glasses. I'm gonna switch out my glasses because like my nose looks like where Kinsley? Oh, I thought that was Kinsley. Kinsley, are you working on math? Okay, good. No, you're good. You're good. No, she's gonna come up here.
I'm doing my stuff.
I was asking if you were working on your math. That's all. I was just asking.
You could. I can't hear you with the door closed, and I'm all the way in the kitchen.
Oh, you were in the kitchen doing it?
Yes, I was taking pictures of it.
Oh, okay. You redid it
Yes.
based on what she said? Okay.
I realized what I did wrong.
Okay. And go to the bathroom and wipe your mouth. So, open up your calendar, and I want you to put the time on your calendar. And it's non-negotiable, like a meeting with your boss, like going to church, a date with that new man that you got, right? Or a date with the old man that you got. Put that time on your calendar as non-negotiable. You're not available to chit chat with your good girlfriends. No, you're not available to go to lunch at that time. No, you are not available. If your mama calls, send her the voicemail and let her know once my hour of work is done, I will call you back. Put your phone on do not disturb. Put your phone in another room if you need to, if your phone is not being used for business. Thank you so much for that, Rose. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Rose. Thank you. Thank you. So I want you to treat your business like you treat that funky little 9 to 5 that you have. You block everything out for them. You're focused at work. When you're with your kids, you're focused on your kids. When you're out on a date, you're focused on your date, right? When you are out with friends, you're focused with your friends. Treat your business the same way. And you set those boundaries with your families and friends. I'm working on my business. I'm working on, thank you so much for those roses, y'all. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm working on my business. I'm working on my business. I'm not available at that time. I'm available after, I'm available before, but this is my time to work on your business. Don't discount yourself. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate those roses. Thank you so much. Like a lot of times we put ourselves on the back burner. Oh, thank you. We put ourselves on the back burner and we make ourselves available for everyone else. I want you to put a number 1 in the chat if you have neglected yourself in any form or fashion for someone or something else. And I'm not saying this with any sort of like shade, but like your kids, your spouse, your family, anything. Like you put yourself and your priorities lower than everyone else. You put your job, your friends, your church people, you put those people in those things that they're asking you to do as a priority, and then you leave your business for last. When a lot of times, if you stay focused in your business can help you get to the next level in your life. Because what could you do with that extra income? How can that extra income impact you? My side hustle changed my life because when I got fired, I had something to fall back on and I didn't have to go work for somebody else. My side hustle saved my life. I've done tons of videos and lives about how my side hustle allowed me to have a full-time business. I want you to be serious with yourself. I want you to be focused, and I want you to decide that because your business is a priority, it's no longer going on the back burner. You are no longer putting everything and everything else in everyone and everything else in front of your business. So if you wrote down that you're working on your business from 6 to 7 or 7 to 8 or 8 to 9, you sit down and you work on your business. There's no one holding you accountable but you. No one knows that's what you decided to do, but you need to honor yourself. Because a lot of times we honor everyone else and we shit on ourselves literally. And it's sad. And I told myself that I was sick of it. I was sick of it. I was sick of putting everything and everyone else in front of what I wanted, what I desired, what I worked for. So put the time on your calendar and set it as non-negotiable. Do that, okay? The next thing I want you to do, and this is something that has been a complete game changer for me. I've talked to some of my clients about it and I love it. I want you to, instead of making a daily to-do list, you're going to make a weekly to-do list, okay? Now, a weekly to-do list of 7 to 10 task max that you want to complete for the week. So every week I like to do a brain dump. So I like to sit down, I get the gook out of my head. After I journal, and I did this yesterday, after I journal, I look and I see, what am I working on this week? First, I look at what are my monthly goals. And based on what my monthly goals are, I go ahead and I decide what I'm working on for that week. So I give myself more than 10 because I'm full-time in my business. So I usually do closer to like 15 things on my weekly to-do list because I have more time. And depending on how deep it is, I may have a little less than 10 if I have a lot of deep stuff to do, a lot of stuff that takes a lot of time, right? So what I would suggest is you make a weekly to-do list of 7 to 10 tasks that you want to complete for the week. Why a weekly to-do list instead of daily to-do? Some days you may be able to work 2 to 3 hours on your business. Some days you may only be able to squeeze in 30 to 45 minutes. So to avoid skipping a day altogether, when you have a weekly to-do list, you can see what am I working on for the week, right? So one of my weekly to-dos is always to edit 3 YouTube videos. Now, I could break that up if I wanted to, and I can edit 1 video at a time because let's just say I have a busy day and I only have like 30 minutes to work on my business. It takes me usually about 15 to 20 minutes to edit a video. Off my list, I could grab very quickly, edit a video. It'll be done in less than 30 minutes and I'm off my to-do list. Does that make sense? Yes or no? Hi, Kaylee. Thanks for joining. I am not talking about couponing right now. If you have a couponing question, you can send it to me over on Instagram at Krista Maximizer. Yeah, I'm not talking about that right now, but thanks for joining. With the weekly to-do list, also, you don't feel guilt of like, it's Monday, you have 7 things on your to-do list and you only get 3 of them done. So you feel defeated. Does that make sense? Yes or no? So with my weekly to-do list, I list out all the tasks I want to do. And based on the time that I put on my calendar, so when I decided that I was going to sit down and start working today from like 11 to, I have coaching calls until 5. I'm working 11 to 5 today. I picked the things from my weekly to-do list that I wanted to do today. So edit the videos, prep for my one-on-one calls, write an email, do this live, do some work for Kinsley, like call Kinsley's dentist, like check that off because I did that already. Like you sit down and you pull the weekly things that you want to do for the day. Now, when I was a side hustler, it was literally 1 or 2 things that I could do because I didn't have a lot of time. But the weekly to-do list helps you focus more on your business because you don't feel guilty. You don't feel inadequate because you put 10 things on your list and you only got 2 done. And then you also don't feel like you're bringing the weight of yesterday into today. Woo! You don't feel like you're bringing the weight of yesterday into today. Because I don't know about you, I would have a running to-do list where whatever I didn't do yesterday is on today, plus everything that I wanted to do today. And I would say even as early as like last year in my business, I would sit down for the week and I would make a daily to-do. And then I would find myself like, oh, on Monday, I had a lot of time. So I got everything done on Monday and then I was chilling. And then Tuesday, I didn't have as much time and I was doing other stuff. So like it became like overwhelming because I felt like I was always playing this perpetual game of catch up. When in actuality, the weekly to-do list takes so much pressure off of me. Let me see if I made one over here. I don't know where I wrote it. Yeah, I made my weekly brain dump to-do list and it really only has, no, it has 9 things, but like one of them was do 8 weeks of work for Kinsley because she is homeschooled. So those 8 weeks of work, I broke down like each day I'm going to do 2 things. You know what I mean? Edit 3 YouTube videos and schedule them. So I was like, fine, I'm going to edit my videos on Tuesday and then Wednesday and Thursday, I'll take time scheduling them. Let me know if this makes sense. I needed to come up with 9 of my live replays from TikTok. So I was like, fine. Yesterday I did 3. My goal tonight is to do the other 4. Then all 7 are done. But it's only Tuesday. If I decide to do 2 today and 2 tomorrow and 2 on Friday, I'm still getting everything done for my weekly to-do list. And I can do it at my leisure based on the times that I've allocated to work on my business, right? I have here to write 2 sales emails. I hate writing emails, so I'm not writing 2 emails at once. I'm going to write 1 today, and I'm going to write 1 either tomorrow or on Thursday. Probably not tomorrow because tomorrow's my content filming day. So tomorrow, all I'm doing is recording content. If I have energy to do anything else, I will. But like tomorrow, I'm recording 12 YouTube videos and 20 TikToks. So all I put on my calendar is 12 YouTube videos and 20 TikToks. Because I know I'm probably not going to want to do any damn thing else besides record the content. I got to put makeup on. I got to change my shirts. I got to be focused. And I don't got time for anything else. So a weekly to-do list will allow you to make progress, take massive action, but also it won't allow you to feel the weight of yesterday because you literally are working from the weekly to-do list. And that's going to give you 7 days. And when you are working on a business, don't give yourself just Monday through Friday. Utilize your Saturday and Sunday too. I'm not saying work all the time, but give yourself 7 days to get that whole weekly to-do list done. I'm so glad I found you. Yay! I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, this is so true. Yes, it is. I feel like a lot of times we got, like even right now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I got hella sticky notes. I created sticky notes to do Kinsley schoolwork. I actually don't need this one. Then when I'm thinking about stuff, I'm like, oh, this is stuff that wasn't on my weekly to-do list, but I need to do. Like before I do my videos tomorrow, I want to redo my hair. So one of the things on my to-do list is to redo just the front 2 rows because that's really what's going to be in the videos with the light shining on me. So like I just made a little reminder of myself of like these things need to get done. And you can say for Wednesday, literally all I have, let me see, literally for Wednesday, what do I have? Content, film 20 TikToks and 12 videos. And I put 2 hours. I miscalculated. It's actually going to take me 3 hours because I can do 4 videos in 1 hour. So this is like my reminder for what I need to write from the week or my daily to do. So like make the weekly to-do list and stop overwhelming yourself and start with 7 to 10 tasks. Now, Crystal, what if I finish? Let's just say you put 10 tasks on your calendar. You finish on Thursday. Make your next 7 to 10 tasks for next week. So then you can go from that Friday all the way till the next Sunday to complete that next 10. But always have a running weekly to do. Don't take 3 days off. Now, if you have something to do, schedule that in as your time off. I want to show y'all something else. So I have a whiteboard over here, okay? And I do a lot of things. I'm not going to sit here and be like, I don't do a lot of things. I do a lot of things, and I have a lot of big goals for myself. So on my calendar over here, I have my monthly goal of how much money I want to make. And then I have my days off on here. So like we were off on Labor Day. It's on my calendar. I'm not scheduling work for Labor Day. We went to Disney last Friday. I did no work last Friday because I went to Disney. Tomorrow, I'm recording content. I'm not doing any work tomorrow besides recording content. Kinsley has basketball camp next weekend. I can't do work on Saturday and Sunday, and I usually do some work on Saturdays and Sundays sometimes, but I'm taking those days off, meaning my other work that I usually do on Sunday, I need to make sure it's done throughout the week. And then I had to go to Tallahassee because one of my side hustles is I help my sorority sister in her business, and I travel the U.S., and I sell her stuff in person. I help her in her warehouse. I help her behind the scenes, whatever she needs. She's basically like one of my clients. I'm going to Tallahassee to sell some AKA stuff for her. So I know I can't schedule work for Friday or Saturday because I'm going to be in Tallahassee. So I look at my month, choose the days that I'm not working. And then with my weekly to-do list, I know like, okay, this week I have all 7 days. Last week, I literally had 5 days because we didn't work Monday. And we didn't work Monday and we didn't work Friday. So I only had 5 days to work. This week I have 7. Next week I also have 5 because Kinsley got camp 2 days. The week after that I also have 5 days because Kinsley got camp. Because we got the show in Tallahassee. So weekly to-do list. Hey, Alley Cat, weekend to-do list. Weekly to-do list. Stop overwhelming yourself. Stop feeling guilty. Okay. We want to focus on our business in a way that makes us excited. You should never dread the everyday of your business. Now, do I dread editing? Absolutely. But that's one small part of my whole business. If you hate more than half your business, you need to do something else. You should be doing a business that you love. Like this right here. If I could just go live for like 4 hours a day, Do some sales calls, do my coaching calls, because I got 2 coaching calls after this. Coaching calls, absolutely love. It's better than live. To go live, do some coaching calls, send an email or 2. Your girl, I wouldn't have no problems. I wouldn't have to edit shit, okay? But there's necessary things that we have to do in business, okay? But you want to make your business in a way that works the best for you. I'm not doing anything that I don't like to do. Editing is necessary, but like, let me come up with something that other people do that I don't like to do. And I was like, I'm not doing that. Starting work before 10 o'clock. I don't want to start work before 10 o'clock. I don't have to work 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 in my business. I'm not doing that. When I had a side hustle and I would always say work an hour a day, I'm not the mom that wakes up early before her kid got up to do work. I'm not doing that. You know what? I am the mom that stays late. Now, I will stay up till midnight or 1 a.m., but do not ask me to get up at 6 a.m. if it's not a flight. If it's not a flight or travel, I'm not getting up at 6 a.m. to do work. Yes, I'm going to Disney next month. I'm excited. Sis, definitely need the time off. That's awesome. I live in Central Florida, so I have annual passes. We have the Monday through Friday passes, so we go all the time, okay? So, like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, okay? So, the other thing I have on here is to use a project management system. So if you're not familiar with project management systems, these are online tools that you can utilize that can help you with your schedule, that can help you with your tasks. So the ones that I have used are Asana, Trello, and Airtable. I currently use Airtable for my content. So if you are looking for a place to manage your time that's not on paper, right? I'm still a paper and pen girl. I like to do my brain dumps and write down my weekly to-dos and my daily to-dos on paper. But I also have a project management system that I use for certain tasks and things, big projects, where it's all electronic, along with Google Docs. If you're interested in those, send me a DM on TikTok or Instagram at Krista Maximizer. I can email you the links. Like if you have anything specific like that, just send me a DM. My DMs are open. I respond to them. Okay. Final tip. Okay. And then I want you to start dropping your questions. What questions do you have about focusing in your business, creating content for your business? What questions do you have for me? Let me know. Final tip that I have for you. Okay. Final tip that I have for you. I need you to celebrate your wins. I want you to celebrate the progress that you've made every single day. I want to shout myself out because one of the things that I wanted to do was I was like, I want to and I need to get back on my consistent journaling. I was journaling like once a week, where I had been a everyday journaling type of girl. And when I did my analysis was 2023 Crystal, 2022 Crystal, 2021 Crystal. That chick was journaling multiple times per day. Her mindset was better. She was showing up as a badass and she was signing hella clients, right? So when I did my analysis, I looked past the last 90 days and I was like, let me look at some of my best years and best times in business. What was I doing? I realized I needed to be consistently journaling. So to shout myself out, since September 3rd, I've journaled every day except for one. So 6 days in a row is good when for most of this year, I've been journaling like once or twice a week. So the fact that I've already done 6 days, right? It's been a week. I started on the 3rd. I've done 6 out of 7 days in a week. I'm celebrating that. It may seem very small to you or to someone else, but to me, it's a big deal. I also decided that I wanted to go live more, right? If I look back at the past versions of Crystal, when she was making the most sales, she was going live anywhere from 4 to 6 times per week. So I've committed to 5 times per week. I went live 5 times per week already. I went live from the 3rd. I want to say I went live all them damn days. Hold on. I ain't going to lie to you because I'm going to celebrate it, right? But do you see how I'm pulling out the things that I told myself that I wanted to do and then I actually did? And I'm not finding the negative. I'm finding the positive in what I did. 6 out of 7 is great when I used to do once per week. I used to journal 5 or 6 times in a month and I did 6 days in 1 week. I'm proud of myself, okay? So let's just say I went live on, oh shit, Crystal, you've done a lot more than what you said. I went live the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. So I went live for 5 days, like I said. I took the 6th and the 7th off. That was a Friday and Saturday night. This week, I've gone live the 8th and the 9th. Today's the 10th. I'm going to go live tomorrow and on Thursday, right? I don't have a live schedule for Friday because I decided I'm taking Friday and Saturday nights off. This is a huge win for me because before that, I was going live like 2 or 3 times per week, which is cool. But I know the version of myself that gets what she wants the most. She journals every day. She goes live 4 to 5 times per week. She shows up in her stories. So I'm celebrating my progress. I've been posting a story every day for the month of September. I'm celebrating what I have done well. So I want you every day to look and see, what have I done good today? What have I done well today? How can I celebrate myself? You don't have to spend money and you don't have to stuff your face to celebrate. You can literally, and I write this in my journal every day. I'm proud of you because I'm proud of you that you did that. I'm proud of you that you stood your boundaries. I'm proud of you that you went live 5 days in a row. I'm proud of you that you took your Friday and Saturday off to rest. I'm proud of you that you scheduled out your lives. I'm proud of you that you're engaging with your audience. I'm proud of you that you posted 2 TikToks. Like, I'm proud of you that you have been consistently posting your YouTube videos. Does this make sense? Yes or no? I want you to celebrate. I don't care how small it is. If you decided yesterday that you were going to do something yesterday and today and you did it, celebrate that you did it 2 days in a row. And no matter how many times you fall off the horse, you know what? I fell off, but I'm proud of myself for getting back on. I know I didn't do it every day, but I did it 4 out of 5 days. And last week I only did it once. So I'm proud of myself. So celebrate. I want you to find something to celebrate about yourself personally and in your business every day if you can. Because again, remember when we talked about like building that belief in yourself and exciting yourself again and getting excited about your business? The more you celebrate, the more your brain is like, oh, give me more of this. Give me more of this. This feels good. So you keep going. I just saw that I really did go live 5 days in a row. Go, Crystal. Like, go. And I saw that I gave myself 2 days off. So go, Crystal, for taking the time off, because I've also learned that if I don't give myself time off, what does that lead to? Burnout. When you're burnt out, then you won't see me live for 2 or 3 weeks. So based on my analysis, what tip was that? That was tip number 2. Based on my analysis of the past versions of Crystal, when I review myself and I look back, pace yourself so that you don't get stomped on by the horse. You just fall off a little bit, you're gentle. But if you pace in those breaks, you don't have to worry about falling off. You don't have to worry about falling off. So those are my tips for helping you to get focused on your business. Let me know your questions in the comments. I will answer them all. Questions about starting your business, growing your business, questions about focusing on your business, let me know. And if you're sitting here and you're like, Crystal, this has been great. I need more help. I need more support. Hi, it's me. I need help focusing on my business. My Maximize Your Business Anytime one-on-one coaching is available. This is customizable coaching to help you where you are and get to the next stage of content and sales in your business. So we are going to sit down and create a content plan that works specifically for you and your business that will lead you to making consistent sales from organic content. We're not running ads. We're not paying no influencer. It's you creating content on your own terms that consistently brings you sales. This coaching, you get a call with me on Zoom, but most importantly, as my biz bestie says, you get me in your pocket. So you actually get the opportunity to text and voice message me on the daily with what you need help with. Questions, feedback, you're working on something but not sure how it works. You posted something, you want me to look at it. You literally get me in your pocket. Hey, Elite Yacht Concierge, thank you so much for joining. You literally get me in your pocket to support you, motivate you, encourage you, give you a gentle pow when you get off of the pathway that you decided for yourself. And I gotta gently remind you, like, what we talked about was this. So how can we get back on the path that we talked about, right? So that's the Maximize Your Business Anytime one-on-one coaching. Me and you, customized plan for content and sales to help you get your business to the next level. It's 6 months. It's $229 per month. And you can sign up at KristenMaximizer.com. Click on work with me. Click on maximize your business anytime. When you join now, you get 2 bonus one-on-one calls. So you'll get a bonus kickoff call and you get a bonus SOS call. Kickoff call means before we really start the coaching, we sit down, set those goals, set those intentions. And then the SOS call means anytime throughout the 6 months, if you're having a moment and you need to get on Zoom, we schedule that call right away. So again, KristenMaximizer.com, click on work with me and go to the Maximize Your Business Anytime coaching. Okay. So what questions do we have? Questions, comments, or concerns? Okay. PR Zeus, are you still here? PR Zeus, are you still here? Let me know if you're still here. PR Zeus, are you still here? Yes or no? And I'll answer your question. What other questions do we have? If you don't have any questions, let me know if this little bit of a rant on focusing on your business was helpful. Let me know if this was helpful. Let me know if this was helpful. PR Zeus, are you still here so I can answer your questions? Yes, it was very helpful. Thank you, Trayvana. So excited to see you here. How are you doing? Okay, I don't think they're still here. They were asking about reselling. It was helpful. One other question I get on focusing on your business, I get this a lot of times, like, when's the best time to work on your business? And honestly, that is a personal choice because, like I told y'all earlier, I'm not an early bird. So I would not be like, oh, get up at 6 a.m. You know, some people are like, get up at 5 a.m., get up at 6 a.m., be the most productive. No, the best answer for you is what I said. I want you to do a time audit to see what pockets of your time that you're wasting. And then where can you reallocate that wasteful time in your life in order to turn it into productive time to work on your business? Yes. So look at your life. What's on your face?
Where?
You're crusty.
Oh, I like this.
It's a filter on that one. Like, where can you find those pockets of time and use that time to work on your business? There's no right or wrong answer for this. It's not the whole you got to wake up at 5 a.m. to do it before everyone else. Absolutely not, because I'm not doing that. I'm not getting up at 5 a.m. unless it's a flight or we're traveling, okay? If we're not traveling, I'm not getting up at 5. Could you imagine me getting up at 5 a.m. to record a YouTube video? Absolutely not. I am not doing that. Absolutely not. I'm not getting up at 5 a.m. to work on emails or stuff. Absolutely not. So, go ahead and look at your time and see what time works best for you. Go ahead, drop your question. That's fine. Go ahead and drop your question.
Is that Miss D?
Yes, Miss D was here.
Oh, she left?
Yeah, she might not be there anymore.
Oh.
No, the videos, once you are out of the group, the replays, they are gone. But were you in, I think you were in the boot camp. If you want to send me an email, the time is probably up for the boot camp videos because I think you were in boot camp. The replays has probably expired. Yes, boot camp replays have expired. Let me see. Yes, those videos from last year, that access has expired, unfortunately. But if you have specific questions or you want specific support, I have the Maximize Your Business Anytime coaching, and then I also have a one-time strategy session. If you just want one time, you have a bunch of questions, you want to get some support, you want to create a quick strategy, you can book a one-time strategy session for $249. And then we can just go through everything you want in 90 minutes. Oh, she's your twin. Someone else said that recently, like, oh, she's your twin. Oh, it's Rhonda. Hey, Rhonda. I didn't realize that was you. But yeah, so you can, book a strategy session if you want to, run through questions, get support, or if there's anything you need with, the starting and growing of your business, if you haven't been able, to get it started in the way that you want. So I do have the one-time strategy session, or you can sign up for the Maximize Your Business Anytime coaching. Okay. Anybody have any other questions? Rhonda, how you been, girl? Any other questions? I'm going to give it a second. Oh, you're welcome. Would love to work with you again. Let me know. Send me a DM. We can chat it up. We can chat it up. I'm doing good, girl. I am doing good. I said I was going to go live for an hour, so I have like 7 more minutes to complete, even though I think I started a little bit later. So I guess let me recap. Yeah, it says I'm at 46 minutes. I'm going to stay on for an hour. Okay, so let me recap what we talked about. We talked about getting ready to focus on your business. So those tips. Tip number 1, decide your business is important and it's a priority to you. Decide that now you actually have time to put the work in to work on your business. Second tip, analyze your past 90 days. And even if you've been having your side hustle or your business for longer than that, look at your past year, your past 2 years. But specifically in those past 90 days, what has gone really, really good? Write it down. What has gone not so well? Anything that you wanted to change, anything you weren't happy with, write all that down. From those two and your analysis of yourself of what you want to do next, I want you to create super realistic goal, no more than 3 for the next 30 days. Like an income goal, a product goal, a personal goal, a content goal. Pick no more than 3. But I want you to pick a very realistic goal that you can make progress on in the next 30 days. It could be income and content, right? In 30 days, I want to make $2,000 and I want to be able to show up on my social media 4 times per week. Super easy, no brainer. Last month, you made $2,800. So you know that a minimum of $2,000 is easy, right? Or even if you upped it to $3,000, if you made $2,800, you could make $200 more. So a very easy lay down goal, a goal you could do in your sleep, a goal you can do without thinking. Because why? We're building that belief and that momentum in our business that it's a priority, it's important, we're focusing on it, so we're going to get the results that we desire. Next, I want you to make time for your business. If it's a side hustle, 7 to 10 hours per week minimum, and I want you to open up your calendar and write in the times. This is when I'm working on my business. Monday from 6 to 7 p.m. Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. Thursday, I'm actually going to work during lunch, so 12 to 1. Friday, I'm going to work during lunch, 12 to 1. Saturday, I'm going to do 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Whatever that looks like for you for the next 7 days, I want you to sit down, open your calendar, and put those time blocks in. And you are going to respect your time like you respect everybody else's. It's non-negotiable, like a meeting with your boss, a meeting at the church, a good brunch with your girlfriends. Put your boundaries up, and the time that you're supposed to work on your business is the time that you're going to work on your business. And then that brings me to my next tip. Create a weekly to-do list. Decide what you want to do for the week. Give yourself 7 to 10 tasks that you want to complete and make the weekly to-do list. And then that way, when you sit down to clock in for your 6 to 7 shift, you can just grab one thing from your weekly to-do list and do it. If you get it done in 30 minutes and you still have time, you can either give yourself the gift of time, or you can pull the next thing that takes 30 minutes off your list and get it done. So in that 1 hour, you got 2 tasks completed, okay? So create the weekly to-do list so you don't have the burdens of yesterday on today, and you can clearly see what you want to do for the week. And if you have tasks that take longer, you can save them for the days that you have more time. You got short, quick tasks. You can do those on the days when you only had 30 minutes to an hour to work on your business. And then my last tip for you is to celebrate your progress, celebrate your wins, celebrate what's going well every single day. I want you to find something every day to celebrate, something every day that you did well. Pat yourself on the back every single day. The fact that you got up and you worked on your business. The fact that I got up and I journaled before I scrolled. Okay? Because that scrolling be getting you sometimes, right? The fact that I haven't scrolled all crazy today, I'm celebrating. The fact that I already prepared for my one-on-one coaching calls and I'm going live in the afternoon, I'm celebrating that. Realizing that I actually did go live 5 times last week, I'm celebrating that. I want you to wake up And I want you to celebrate the progress that you are making because you deserve it. Hey, Patrice, thank you so much for joining. You deserve it. You're worthy. Your business is important and your business is a priority. So I want you to show up as such. I want you to be that girl. And it doesn't matter if no one else believes it. As long as you believe it, that's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. The other people don't have to see it. Only you have to see it. So respect yourself within your business boundaries, okay? And celebrate yourself every single day because you deserve it, okay? Are there any other questions about starting a business, growing a business, focusing on your business? If you want to join me in the Maximize Your Business Anytime coaching, the link's in my bio. You can go to KristenMaximizer.com, click on Work With Me, and join me for the Maximize Your Business Anytime coaching to create a custom strategy for content and sales in your business, okay? Any other questions? This has been great. I got a couple more minutes to go, so I'm going to stay on for about 5 more minutes with questions. Okay, Patrice. Patrice asks, would you happen to know of any funding for a for-profit business? Okay, so Patrice, first question, are you asking for yourself? Is this for you? Yes or no? Second question is, what do you need funding for? Yes, it's for you. Okay, what do you need funding for? What do you need funding for? And I'm going to stay on to answer this for you. Oh, shoot. Why? What do you need?
Nothing. I was just wondering.
Let's see what Patrice says. What do you need funding for? I have started my own life skills course. Okay. And what do you feel like you need funding for? So you started a course. So is the course already recorded? What are you doing?
What?
Go, girl.
What?
Go.
I'm not doing anything.
Is the course already recorded? Or is this something you're trying to teach live? Meaning people come in, you do a presentation like a webinar and you teach it to them live? Or are you making slides and pre-recording it? She said 1 second. Or are you making slides and pre-recording it? I'm going to get on my soapbox a little bit about funding. I believe there's only, no, it's not. It's a class I'll be teaching in person. Okay. So what do you need funding for? So you asked me about funding. What do you need funding for if you're teaching a class in person? There are very few businesses in this world that need a ridiculous amount of money to start. I personally am more of a bootstrapper. I am the coach that's going to encourage you to do as much as you can for free. Invest in coaching, invest in therapy, invest in a mentor, but do as much as you can in your business for free. Reason number 1, why would you look for funding, a loan? There's some grants out there, but for some grants will go to businesses who haven't done anything. My agency will pay for interview, clothing, birth certificates. Okay, so you're looking for a nonprofit because I'm a little bit confused. But why would you want to start a business in debt without knowing if you can make sales? Not knowing if people actually want what you're selling. So I suggest to my clients, start with what you have. No, I'm for profit, sweetie. Okay. So your agency will pay for interview clothing and birth certificate. So who's paying you? So you're teaching a life skills class. So the people are coming to pay for a life skills class. I'm just trying to understand so I can give you the best advice possible. Because from what I'm hearing from you right now, you don't need funding. You don't need funding to teach a class. You don't need funding to teach a class. Okay, so I'm going to give you this is a real minor example, okay? So if you want to teach a class about life skills, right? Then don't worry about paying for the interview and birth certificate and all of that. If you're teaching life skills, right? Okay. No funding. But what I'm trying to say is, do you feel like the funding is holding you back from starting the business? And no funding. No ideas. I'm only saying that because you don't really need funding to do what you're suggesting right now. You really don't. Okay. Well, no, I don't know any funders, and I wish you the best of luck. Okay, perfect. But yeah, no, you don't need, I wouldn't get funders. I would just sell and bring the people in and teach the class. Okay, well, that's good. Keep up the great work then. You're welcome. But I also want to say to everyone else, do not let funding hold you back from starting a business. Start with what you have and start for free. Because I was going to tell her, teach the life skill classes online and don't worry about the in-person part until you have money to book a room. And then once you have money to book a room, then you do the in-person. Or you charge each person that's coming enough to make sure that you can cover the room that you're going to be teaching them for, right? So that's what I would suggest. But I wouldn't stress about funding for anyone who feels like they can't start without a crap ton of money. Because I had clients who haven't done anything because they thought that they needed a ridiculous amount of money to get started. Are there any other questions? Any other questions? Let me check over here. All right, I don't see any other questions. You all have a good night, good day. I will be live again tomorrow. I met my hour goal. I'm like 1 minute shy. I will see you all tomorrow. If you have any questions or if you're looking to work together in the Maximize Your Business Anytime coaching, please go ahead and sign up at KristenMaximizer.com or slide in my DMs if you have any questions, okay? So thank you all so much for joining, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.